7 Days of Wisdom. We are back. Long form edition. It's been a while since I've had the freedom and flexibility and mobility to shoot a long form video. I've been going Instagram 60-second videos since about July or August. So to now have resources that allow me to shoot long form and extend my thoughts to everyone is super important. And I am here at home, New Brunswick, in my living room / kitchen, and it's amazing just to be able to free my mind and document my journey and share my experiences on video due to technology, hopefully in an effort to inspire other people to take action in their own regard. So with that being said, 7 Days of Wisdom, Aquaus Kelley. Today's topic that I would like to touch on is civic engagement. What is the importance of civic engagement? I just came back from not just came back, a little while ago around 12 noon, I just came back and I still have my clothes on because when my mind runs, I don't make time to take things off. I just have to keep it going. I have to keep the momentum going. But I came back from a Pan-African celebration, Pan-African flag raising ceremony here in New Brunswick, New Jersey. It took place at the Middlesex County Administration Building on Bayard Street, right around the corner from where I reside. And just being in that space, being in that environment, taught me a lot. It taught me the importance of showing up and being engaged and being involved and being active as a citizen. More importantly, you know, a young black male being present in the room. And it also exposed me to the different community leaders, freeholders, pastors, bishops, reverends, sheriffs, people from all different walks of life who I feel ultimately do want to have an impact and do want to shift and change society and culture towards the betterment for everyone involved. And I believe that's why they chose to walk the path that they walk in regards to, you know, their particular pursuit and journey, whether it's through law enforcement, whether it's through government, whether it's through organizing community, whether it's through spirituality and religion. We can all come together, and it's important that we do all come together in order to have the most productive, significant, and efficient change. My background is in media and education, so I'm big on branding, and I'm big on purpose and teaching and learning, and that's my avenue. So if I can bring that and connect with someone who's going down a different lane, essentially that's what creates innovation. I'm able to contribute things in ways that are different from someone who may be from a different walk of life. But when we come together, we're able to share ideas and create a synergy that allows for contribution to all areas and arenas of life. So that's what I'm about, essentially, is that synthesis, bringing different people together, bringing different worlds together, going in spaces I or other people may not feel comfortable going in at first, but through going and entering those spaces, we're able to come out with different insight and different knowledge and different wisdom. And then we're able to share that with our community and share that with our circle of people in our network. And that, to me, is true innovation, true creativity. And that's what allows for people to thrive, communities to thrive, and the globe, the world to thrive. But it starts on a very local level. And this is what I feel is the importance of civic engagement, knowing what's happening locally. What is going on in our local education system? What is going on in our local government? What is going on with our local businesses? Start local, support local. We hear all these mottos, economics, and it is important that we're engaged. It is important that we know what's going on, because we, as people, as a community where we live, we see what's going on. We have to live through what's going on. So it's important that we are aware of what we can honestly impact. It's hard to have it's hard for me, Aquaus Kelley, to have an impact on Staten Island right now. Although I'm from Staten Island, that's not where I'm based at locally. So I don't see what's going on. I don't live there. I don't work there. However, because I currently live in New Brunswick, currently work in New Brunswick, it's a lot easier for me to have an impact on New Brunswick, New Jersey, because this is where I am right now. This is where I work. I interact with people in the city. So let's think about where we currently live. Where do we currently live? Where are we? That's number one. Where are we? Number two is, how can we get involved? Okay, we know where we are. Now, how can we identify opportunities to create change and get involved? The first thing I would say is to break things down into 4 areas, 4 sections, 4 pillars. Business, community culture, which is community organizations. That's number 2. Number 3, education. And number 4, government. Once we can identify these 4 areas, 4 key areas for economic growth, community growth, business, community culture, education, government. Once we can identify these 4 areas, we can then zone in on what we can actually impact. Local businesses. It's easy to walk into a business, get to know the owners, get to know their philosophy, why they do what they do. We eat at these businesses, we support these businesses. We can ask questions. I'm sure they don't mind us asking questions. Community culture, community organizations. Reach out, see what community organizations currently exist wherever you live at, whatever city, whatever town we live in, there are community organizations that exist. Reach out, find out the leaders, the executive directors, whoever they are. They have emails, they have phone numbers, they have websites. It's accessible. There's no excuse why we really can't know what's going on. Number 3, education. Every town and city has a board of education. That's easy to find, very easy. Look into it. What is the 5-year strategic plan? Who's the superintendent? Who are the principals? What is their vision? What is their philosophy? Lastly, government. Again, town website, city website, usually a .gov, Google. We can find all of this. So it's really a matter of action. Once we are able to identify what points we need to hit based on where we live, we just have to take action. How can our skills and talents come to the table? How can we bring our skills and talents to the table to create change? Is that through business? Is that through community organizing, nonprofits? Is that through teaching and education and leadership? Is that through government and policy and leadership? There are a lot of ways we can affect change, and it starts now. It starts with the resources we have, the insight we have, the people we know, sometimes the people we don't know yet. That's another thing I believe in. Just because We don't know somebody doesn't mean we can't get to know somebody. And once we put that together and we're no longer intimidated to step foot in a city council meeting or board of education meeting or any meeting for that matter, we can begin to know the people who are the decision makers. And when we can offer something of value, of significance, whether it's an idea, whether it's a product, anything that can help with whatever would be in the best interest of the party you're looking to serve, and it makes sense, that's how we can begin to build the relationships through common interests, common values. So again, just to recap everything, civic engagement, it's knowing where we are, it's knowing how we can serve, and it's knowing the 4 crucial touch points of any town or community: the businesses, the community organizations, education, the schools, and government. So with that being said, I'm glad I could provide this information to everyone. If anyone would like to speak more on this topic of civic engagement and community, policy, business, I would love to talk about it. I would love to learn more and gain different viewpoints and perspectives and outlooks as I continue on my journey. So this is Aquaus Kelley. Much peace, much love, much happiness, a lover's ambition. Peace.